Hi, Cancer. Welcome to your weekly reading for May 2nd to May 8th. So we have coming up for you here this week. I am seeing that you may, I feel like this week you may be spending some extra time in self-care. So maybe just kind of, being with yourself. Maybe you're healing from something or you're kind of working through something. I feel like you're needing to replenish your energy. You're like in a very self-protective energy, like self-protective mode. Not that you feel like there's like a threat or something. I think it's more about just needing to be in your own space and recharging. So I kind of feel like this week may be about self-care, taking care of yourself, maybe kind of, taking like a little vacation by yourself, that kind of thing. I really feel like, or even just being around just a few select people that really nourish your soul kind of thing. So I think you're going to be very protective of your energy this week. So let's see what we have coming up. I also see you spending some extra time, maybe even like in creative projects, really like delving into things that you love to do. So I think that you're going to be only focusing on the things that bring you joy, happiness, or even just like a flow, like a creative flow, like we're just really wanting to be in that space and not wanting to focus on anything else. Yeah. See, I love that, how that came out, the Hermit card. So definitely the Hermit card. I feel like you might be processing through something or internally working through something. And like on the surface, you may be kind of doing other things like working on some projects or creative things, but inside it's like how you are allowing yourself to process or work through something else. You could even be healing something as well. Wow, look at that. The truth. Seeing the truth in something. I'm also feeling that some of you may be feeling like you need a change, like wanting a change in your life, like wanting to go in another direction. Yeah, I see the Four of Cups. So again, being with yourself, protecting your energy, not really wanting to kind of connect too much with too many people. I think this is more about replenishment and being on your own kind of vibe. Yeah, I feel like some of you are wanting to even maybe make some kind of change. It's like you're thinking about maybe moving somewhere or just needing something different. It almost kind of feels like some of you may feel like there's a bit of stagnancy in your life. So needing to kind of shift and change and move in another direction. Okay. The Hermit. I need to know here about the Hermit for Cancer. Five of Swords. Wow. Okay. What's this about? Can you clarify the Five of Swords? Okay, the Empress. I feel like you're the Empress here. And the King of Wands. Okay. So I feel like there may be some kind of energy here with another person. I feel like you're the Empress here, Cancer. And the King of Wands. So it could be about a connection that is going through maybe probably a healing process, needing to sort through. Yeah. There's a healing happening or needing to happen between this Empress and the King of Wands. Really allowing one to work through something, allowing one to maybe even release perhaps some kind of painful experience of betrayal or deceit or I'm hearing dishonesty. So there may have been some dishonesty in a connection here, but I feel like there is a healing that's kind of happening, allowing one to be in one's own thoughts and kind of sort through, what do I want to do with this information? Or what do I want to, how do I want to handle this? The Queen of Swords. So wisdom, someone really tapping into their wisdom, allowing themselves to look at the truth of what something is, and being very honest with themselves as well. What do I want to do about this? The Queen of Swords is someone who tries to look at things from, who does, and I kind of feel like you may be approaching a situation by looking at something in a very practical way and a very logical way. But more than that, I feel like this is also about seeing the truth in a situation. There's something about balance here as well, having a balanced, fair argument, like making sure that something is fair. What else? The Seven of Swords. Wow. I really feel like there may have been something that happened between this Empress and the King of Wands, where there may have been some kind of painful betrayal or deceit, or something that I feel like the Queen of Swords here and the Empress feels like something was taken away from them. I'm getting this vibe of something being really unfair. Wow. Oh my goodness. Yeah. And then we have the Three of Swords. Yeah. And I feel like that was something that was very heartbreaking. It was hard to reconcile, is what I'm hearing. Something that was hard to reconcile, something that was unfair, unjust, and hard to reconcile. Okay. So what else do we need to know about this? Yeah. See? Healing the heart. I really kind of feel like there's someone here that is working through some kind of painful experience, or painful, even an event, or maybe something specific. But it feels like it has something to do with something being unfair and something being unjust, and needing to reconcile, bring balance to a situation within oneself first. And then we also have the Queen of Wands here. So there's someone here who is powerfully in their feminine energy. So it's like honoring oneself. You know, what do I do? What is the best decision for me to make to honor myself? I feel like with the Knight of Cups here, this is all about honoring one's heart. It's like not looking away from the fact that there may be love there, but also needing to make sure that you're also being fair to oneself as well. So I kind of feel like there's someone here that's taking some time out to sort through those things, sort through what they feel in their heart, and also what is in honor of them as well, and not mixing the two up, or not kind of putting one, not valuing one over the other. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, so there may be some kind of like standstill or delay in a connection, because it's needing to, and then kind of distancing oneself emotionally from a connection. I kind of feel like someone here is like detaching themselves emotionally from a connection, because they're needing to really find some balance within themselves first. And I feel like through that will come clarity. With this Knight of Swords, I feel like there's clarity happening here, and a breakthrough. And that breakthrough will help in pushing one forward in their path, in some form or another. So I feel like that's the focus here this week, is someone kind of emotionally detaching from a situation. I'm not necessarily seeing like breaking a situation or walking away entirely from it. I feel like someone is just needing to kind of be by themselves to sort through some kind of, painful situation that happened between an Empress and a King of Wands. Okay, let's look into the Judgment here. The Magician. Okay, so this is all about knowing what is in resonance with one's own soul. Like, what is my soul telling me? What is my heart calling me towards? What am I being guided towards? What do I know is the truth, without any doubts? And then someone kind of really putting in all their energy towards manifesting what they know to be true for themselves. So even if there's other things in their life where they're still sorting through and still trying to figure out, I feel like there's also clarity in other areas in your life as well that you are really trying to manifest and make happen for you. So how is this going for Cancer here? Judgment and the Magician. Five of Cups. The Chariot. I feel like we're starting to move away from the feeling of loss. I feel like if we've been in that space for quite some time of heartbreak, loss, grief, I feel like there is a turnaround happening. There's a healing happening with the wounds. And as we continue to allow those to heal, there's a moving away from it and moving in another direction. Can we have more information about this? Yeah, see, Six of Swords. So moving away from that chaos, allowing ourselves to steer our ship in a different direction that's much more happy. Look at that, Ace of Wands. So I feel like this is also a reawakening in one's passions. Okay, so they're also showing me that there may have been some kind of situation here that may have energetically weighed very heavily. And that energy, and this may resonate with just like one person, but that energy, that experience weighing heavily on someone has been almost like impacting other areas in their life where, could be impacting their creativity, their passions, their career, or finding clarity, like what path am I supposed to take in this other area in my life? So I feel like as one area heals, one part of their life heals, it kind of starts to clear up other avenues in their life. So maybe if they're healing from a heartbreak, they may find that healing is actually also showing up beautifully in other areas in their life where they're able to feel passionate about something again, or there's an interest that comes back into one's life. So it's kind of like this healing is an all-encompassing kind of thing. Healing one aspect is actually showing up in other areas in someone's life, which is really beautiful. And it's kind of like this slow transformation. It's not slow in the sense that's slower than what we would like, but it's kind of like this gradual. It's like a graceful. I meant graceful. Maybe slow wasn't a good word, but I feel like this graceful, beautiful unfolding more than just kind of these abrupt shifts and changes. I feel like it's like a flower just opening up. It just keeps opening and the petals just keep just keep opening up here for you. And it's about enjoying that unfolding. Yeah, very beautiful, Cancer. I like how this is going here. Yeah. So it's almost like allowing ourselves to just let go. I think that this Tower card is about letting go of what has been too heavy to hold, what has been standing in the way. I feel like this Tower card are more like, I'm almost kind of seeing this to be more obstacles that have been standing in the way. And the fact that we have the Tower and the Ace of Wands right next to each other, both of these cards can often symbolize sudden awakenings or sudden events. Like the word sudden and unexpected kind of tend to come up in both of these cards. So I feel like there may be something where we have a sudden realization, a sudden epiphany, something kind of just awakens. It's like this light bulb that goes off, this light that goes off within us, and it causes a Tower moment. It causes something to break down, something that needs to break down. It clears the way. It clears the way for a clear path ahead. So that may be coming up here for you, especially because we have that Judgment and the Magician card. So I kind of feel like there may be this sudden realization of truth that helps clear the way for you to bring in your manifestations. And it also helps you to move away from something that's felt chaotic in your life as well. Yeah. And something you don't see coming. It's something that is yet still unknown. There's a lot that's hidden, or something that maybe it's like information you haven't uncovered yet, you haven't seen yet. It's hidden within the subconscious mind, perhaps. Maybe there's some kind of information that's going to be revealed to you here. And I kind of feel like that unknown has maybe kept you stuck in a certain place. It's kept you from moving forward in the direction that you wanted to move in, because it's kept you kind of locked into place, not being able to make a decision, or not being able to go in the direction that you want to go in, but you're being freed and released from it with that Sun card. How beautiful. And look at that. The star, we have the star, the moon, and the sun, which is really, really beautiful here. So coming out of the unknown, I feel like there's a lot of light being illuminated. And I also really like the balance of this with again, we have this divine feminine and divine masculine energy here. So again, and I know that I brought that up in the last reading. So this is more about a balance coming in within your own energy field of a divine masculine feminine energy within you, and being able to manifest from that. So we have some really beautiful manifestation cards here as well. Healing manifestation with the Magician and the Star. So your wishes coming true, things kind of being brought to light, and being freed from, I feel like there's something kind of going to awaken that will help free you from some kind of bondage, almost is what it feels like. Very beautiful, Cancer. Wow. Very beautiful cards here. Okay, Four of Cups. What do we want to know about this? I feel like this is about you protecting your heart. Yeah. Okay. So protecting your heart, protecting your energy. I feel like some of you may be walking away from some kind of situation that feels, I'm hearing the word stagnant, or something that does not have growth. Yeah. Or it's like maybe there's like a new birth, or there's like a rebirth happening in some kind of connection. With this Four of Wands, there's a new journey ahead. Something has changed within some kind of connection here. With the Four of Cups, there is like this needing to be with oneself, needing to kind of detach from something that has grown stagnant, that is no longer growing. So for some, this is about walking away from some kind of connection, but for others, this could also just be going through a rebirth. Actually, with this Fool card, it's like the dynamics are different. Maybe the interaction is different, but it's gone through some kind of change. There's like a new way of, there's a new path ahead, and however that resonates here. Knight of Wands. Yeah. So there's an illumination, not an illumination, an ignition. Is that the word? There's passion being ignited is what I'm trying to say. A Knight of Wands. So this new path has a lot of passion. You're going towards something with a lot of passion. Either something or someone. I also feel like you're going to be taking risks. You're taking some chances and taking some risks is what I'm seeing with this Knight of Wands here. We have the Six of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. Something from the past that feels like it was a missed opportunity. It was something unfinished, undone. Something that was, again, out of balance, unfair. Wow, look at that, Six of Pentacles. I feel like there's something here that has to do with other people. It could have been something about it, like a community, some kind of group. I feel like there might have been like multiple people involved in some kind of situation here. Six of Pentacles. Pentacles. I also feel like for some of you, this could also have been some kind of work environment or something from the past, maybe even like a group of friends, or because with the Six of Pentacles and Five of Pentacles, I feel like the scenario is going to play out for different scenarios, but something here about something from the past that had a lot of potential that could have gone in a really good direction. But for some reason, something happened where, and I kind of feel like a group of people or like a community, an environment, it could even be like a culture, you know, like just something influenced, something kind of intervened, got in the middle of something that was actually really good. And it resulted in a loss of an opportunity. It resulted in a loss of growth. Like the growth got cut off. Something that, it's almost like something that was in the middle of growing, something that was still kind of young, and like the growth got stunted. Because of something intervening or getting in the way is what I'm seeing here. So it resulted in this Five of Pentacles energy. There's like this, you know, it didn't get the proper nourishment it needed for it to grow, to thrive, to bloom. Yeah. And it could have caused a lot of grief, turmoil, inner conflict. It could have really put someone in a place of unrest, a place of fear, a place of feeling left out. There was something that really impacted someone here, like some kind of situation that really greatly impacted them. What do we need to know about this for Cancer? Five of Wands. Yeah, there was definitely like a challenge. Something that someone had to like really defend themselves. Someone that really had to almost like, I'm almost kind of feeling like this overwhelming, overpowering kind of energy. Like something that was too overpowering for them where they really didn't have much power to kind of stand against something. So I kind of feel like there was this may be what was unfair. I kind of feel like there was some kind of situation here that was really unfair for someone, and it caused a rift or, definitely a challenge in some kind of connection here. So where is this going with this Five of Wands? I also kind of feel like with this Five of Wands, some kind of situation, the same situation. The Five of Wands could also be, you could also see it in the light of how it makes someone stronger. That conflict, that it's almost like training, right? Like training for life. It really built up someone's inner strength where it made them stronger. I did hear that. So what else do we need to know about this Five of Wands and Nine of Swords? So where is this going? Where is this energy going? What's coming up for Cancer here? Seven of Pentacles and 10 of Wands. So it's almost like what someone did invest in, though, is starting to feel like a very heavy burden. I feel like someone here, I don't think this is you, Cancer. I think this is maybe someone that's in your life or someone that you're connected to, but kind of like just someone who just invested in the wrong thing. And now they're seeing that and it feels like a heavy weight, a heavy burden. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles. I feel like a lot of this has to do with like what's expected of us or what's expected of our community, our culture. I feel like there's a lot of people involved in how something went. There was a lot of that pressure, a lot of that influence from other people. But with this Eight of Wands, I'm seeing someone kind of break out of that, actually, with the Eight of Wands. I'm kind of seeing someone break through some kind of glass ceiling that was placed on them. Like this is, you have to operate within the confines of what we built. And you cannot venture outside of that, even though the thing that you desire the most is right outside of this. But I feel like someone here is kind of waking up to that reality and they're kind of busting through that glass ceiling, and they're allowing themselves to really break free from this. I feel like it has something to do with you, Cancer. I mean, you could be the guiding force or the motivation for it, for someone to kind of break free from something that they have been limited by in their own life. Yeah, the Queen of Cups. And I feel like it's just you. It's your kindness, your compassion, but it's also your self-love. It's also that example that you set for yourself. It's in you loving yourself. It's in you having that connection with yourself that creates that like ripple effect, that domino effect with, especially if you're connected on a spiritual level to others or to this one significant person. It's whatever you do for yourself or whatever you built for yourself also affects the other as well. And it creates that change. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. So I feel like someone here is choosing to walk away from some kind of group, almost like group think. They're breaking away from the collective. It's like they're breaking away from some kind of group that they've been a part of for a long time. And someone here is learning to value themselves. They're learning to love themselves. They're learning to kind of like look at themselves and ask themselves, like, what do I want from my life? Not what does everybody else want for me? So someone here is very much growing in their power there. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Ace of Swords. So again, I kind of feel like there is some awakening happening here that is going to help break through into a new path, that Ace of Swords. Cutting loose, I feel like there's this vibe of cutting loose from toxic patterns and cycles or even connections with other people. Setting oneself free from any kind of binds is what I'm seeing here. Okay. What is a challenge for Cancer this week? Flow. I feel like someone here is trying to find their flow again, so there may have been something that kind of halted it or something that stopped it. And I kind of feel like there may have been some kind of experience that has been blocking the flow of something, maybe blocking someone's creativity, blocking their abundance, something like that. And I feel like as someone is going through a healing process, it's going to lift the blockages in someone's flow in their own life. It's all like, it feels like it's all, intermingled. It's all connected. Okay. What is something positive here for Cancer? Trust the path. Trust that, what you're being led to is the right thing for you to get to where you want to go. It may not look like it on the surface, but trust your instincts. That's going to be really important. There is a reason why some things are happening in the way that they're happening. Change. Beautiful. Yeah. So there is change happening. And I feel like this week you may see evidence of that change. It may not be the change that you necessarily like the big reveal or something that you're definitely wanting like right away happening. But I feel like you're going to see these changes that are shifting in the direction of what you're wanting to see happen. And I feel like you can use that as confirmation that something is being guided in the right direction, at least. So if it's not like the thing happening like tomorrow of what you're wanting to manifest, the changes that are shifting, you can see are kind of happening in that favor, or going in that direction. And so you can use that as confirmation that things are changing for you. Okay. Animal guidance message for Cancer this week. Use your mind wisely. I feel like you're going to be very careful with where you put your energy. And also I'm hearing something about what you tell other people. I think that your discernment is going to be very important here. So what you're sharing with other people, what you're telling other people, how much information you're giving other people is going to be really important in this path of yours. I feel like there's a lot here about needing to kind of be in your own space, because there may be some things that maybe not a lot of people will necessarily understand, and they may not be able to mirror back to you the right kind of feedback or validation that you may need in order for you to process through something. So I feel like you may be just in this very self-protective mode or this self-protective energy space in order to allow yourself to honor the experience that you're feeling. So I kind of feel like someone needed to hear that. But okay, so beautiful reading. I feel like this week is all about healing. This week is all about taking care of yourself and kind of bringing something into balance. And I think that it's going to unlock some kind of shift for you. So that's really beautiful. I will see you for next week. If this reading resonated, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you for next week. Bye, Cancer.